What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Small Biz Major News and Fed Meeting for this Wednesday, July the 27th, 2022. Please do me a huge favor. Give this video a thumbs up, hashtag small biz with your comments below. And don't forget to make sure to join us at trysmallbiz.com. That's trysmallbiz.com, where you can advertise your company today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have some major news, one of which you're going to like, another of which you're probably going to hate. And by the end of this video, we'll cover exactly what happened with the Fed today, where I think the stock market's going tomorrow and throughout the rest of this month. And are you about to see a vote in the Senate with respect to your $10,000 grant? All right, all that and more, ladies and gentlemen, pull up a chair. You might be wondering, what the hell's he doing with a dress shirt on? Grab a cup of coffee, hot tea, ice cold beer, glass of wine, whiskey on a big rock. Why does he look at the ceiling? Here we go. I don't know. I started that 2 years ago. I don't do it any other time. Cheers. All right. You might be wondering, what the hell is he doing in a dress shirt? I've been running around all day and I've got tea because I've been talking and tweeting and going to meetings, trying to get shit done. So let's cut right to the chase, ladies and gentlemen, before I talk to you about the stock market, why we're all in, and why we had a huge move the last hour after Jerome Powell gave a flawless press conference. For starters, and some of you are not going to believe this, but you're going to love it. From this day forward, July the 27th, 2022, in a dress shirt just outside of Atlanta, Georgia, you are never going to hear me talk about premium memberships. We're done with that. It doesn't matter if I poke, prod, beg, plead, insult, call you a bunch of cheap motherfuckers, which a lot of you are. It doesn't matter. Or not do any videos at all. We always get 12% of everyone that comes through the door, which is 3 times the national average with a freemium site, that pay $1 a day. So after today, you're never going to hear me talking about it again. The next time I will mention it, however, in a video is when we hit our goal of 500 premium members strong. Right now, as we speak, we have 293, which leaves 207 openings. So if you're on the fence, you better do something right now, because I'm sending out a newsletter to 2,300 people in the next few days, 2,000 of which are free members. If 10 or 11% pull the trigger, it's sold out, it's over. However, don't do it. Do not do it unless you're prepared to give me at least 2 or 3 years. You'll invest about $1,000. You put that $1,000 in Beer Nuts Biden's stock market, although today was kind of nice. You make on average 10% a year since 1900. So you might get a few $100, but if you listen to me, you know, the guy that's 10x'd your money since March the 1st, more on that in a second. It'll be the best investment you ever make, but do not do it if you're going to be one of these here today, gone tomorrow types. You're wasting your time and your money. So, and by the way, if that doesn't work, I've got 53,000 connections on LinkedIn, none of which I've ever asked to join the site. So for the next to last time, you might want to log into your account and get a premium membership. The only way you're going to know how many are left, because I am not talking about it, not even hinting about it. Oh, I'll believe that when I see it. Hell, anything. I'm telling you right now, my book is upstairs, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I have to detach. So from here on out, I am not going to talk about it, even if I'm privately stewing about it. The only way you're going to know is if you log into your account, top header. Right now it says 207 premium left, upgrade now. If you're a premium member, by the way, and you hit that button, it says, congratulations, you already have the best plan. The best thing that you can do, by the way, is hit the red Get Started button before you log in. There's a side-by-side menu. The premium is a mile long. The free is very short, even though it's a heck of a program, for free. No cost whatsoever. It's not a trial. You can stay that way, as 88% have decided to do, forever. But check it out side by side, and you decide if you want to be promoted all over social media, premium. You want to be all over the homepage 125 times a day, premium, and a whole host of other things, including, before I forget, a toll-free number that I'm about to announce, including a UPS mailbox. But you got to have your products, even if it's a book, a cookbook, a tool, a fridge, Whatever it is, you got to put it in the products section of our menu. So go to your profile, hit products, load it up. It must have a photo and you must attach a price to whatever it is you sell before you can send it to me. And I do a small biz product review, part of the reason why I changed the name of the channel, for you and your company. So never going to mention, but maybe one more time before the end of this video, premium memberships, get one. You're going to be glad you did. All right. For something you're probably not going to like, or at least some of you, no more stock picks for free. I gave away 20 free stock picks on Twitter right now at Try Small Biz. I've shared them all over the internet, in fact, Facebook, LinkedIn, same URL, same username, Small Biz, but no more. You don't need any more than 20. We're in 8 stocks right now. We came roaring back at the close. We were down about 8% on the day, but we closed only down 2%. Just shy of 1,000% net realized return since March the 1st. The good news with respect to that, because most of you are sick and fucking tired of hearing me tweet about it, at the end of this month, which is Sunday, you will not hear me talk about it again. So whether we finished up 982% or 1,000 and whatever, if I sell one of the 8 stocks I own in the next 3 or 4 days, that's it. I had to do this because I had to document history. Once in a lifetime history that not maybe 10 people in the entire world has done. Show me someone that's 10x your money, even though most of you, unfortunately, didn't pull the trigger on all 33 trades like I did. 30 wins, 3 losses, plus 982%. But I'm done talking about it on Sunday. I had to document it because it's unheard of. No margin, no Forex, no options, no futures, nothing. The average hold time, 3.5 weeks. The average gain, 34%. No fudge, no edits, no bullshit, for real. If I went into a hedge fund right now and said, here's my ledger, look what I've done since March the 1st. First of all, they'd say bullshit. Then they'd be looking down and say, you didn't have any margin? You didn't do any futures contract? You didn't have any leverage at all? None. Zero. In fact, we own the stocks an average of about a month. And we made 34% on each trade, and I only took 3 losses in the worst stock market since 1970. Fact. But when we launched the text service, which I'm about to talk to in a second, we'll finish off with Jerome Powell in my dress shirt. I hope this video is making sense. I had to document this to the point of ad nauseum, because when I put it on the new website, and it's disclaimered, of course, that this is risky, you could lose everything, all that bullshit that you've seen on other trading sites, people are not going to believe it. But when we send them to a link that will show in, out, in, out, in, out, holy shit, this motherfucker did 10x your money. Maybe we might want to give them $1 a day, 10 cents a day, free for the first few months so we can work out the bugs. I don't know what it is. But with that said, how soon we launch the text service where I will text you in real time what I'm buying and selling is going to depend on how fast we sell the next 207 premium memberships. The ball is now in your court, folks. There's no more free lunch. You don't need any more than 20 stocks. By the way, Meta right now, shitty earnings. I stand by the buy at 162. Buy a half a position. Right now, it's 163.5. If you can get it where I said to buy it 2 days ago, along with DraftKings, Peloton, Palantir, and 7 or 8 other stocks, including Shopify at $30 a share, do it. We are in the process, as I said, all week, in fact, the last 2 or 3 weeks, of setting what I think is a major bottom, and it could be a generational bottom, at least one to trade off of for the next 6 to 12 months. Do not be hanging out with the doom and gloomers. Get out from under that fucking desk, fellas, and grab your you-know-what and buy some stock, including Meta if you're a long-term investor, at 162 or less. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're not talking about premium. Hit the red get started. If you're curious, get one. And there will be no stock picking service, whether it's a week, a month, because it's ready to go, until we get another 207 long-term investors / small business owners that are willing to give me 2 or 3 years. All right, if you don't give a shit about Jerome Powell or anything else I have to say, in my dress shirt, you can leave now. All right, if you are an investor or a trader, and I'll go as fast as I can, Jerome Powell threaded a perfect needle. The press conference was amazing. They were in unison. 75 basis points across the board. Nobody dissented. Unlike the last meeting where there were one or two, especially one woman, who was dead set against 75 basis points. This time they're all for it. Let me tell you what is really going on. They see commodity prices in free fall. They see gasoline right here in Atlanta down almost 80 cents a gallon from its peak. They see the fact that the CPI number in August, September, October is going to be way down from where it was at 9.1 last week. But Jerome Powell is not going to pivot until he does his Jackson Hole meeting, something he's done in the past, along with Bernanke, going all the way back to Volcker and others. For some reason, they love to pivot in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I think that is in late August. So we have one, maybe more, 2 rate hikes. That's it. This time next year, they're taking back half of the rate hikes, and they're going to be cutting in a very flat, or dare I say mild recession in early 2023. If it's not here already, that's of course debatable. Bottom line, stocks have bottomed in my opinion. Last meeting we had, we were up 300 or 400 as we were today, up 500 plus on the Dow. But the next day we were down 700. So the real action starts tomorrow and Friday. And if I had to bet, and I could always be wrong, we're going down. The ARKK is already off 1.3%, probably because of Facebook and other earnings. Do not be spooked. If you missed Shopify at 30 or Facebook Meta at 162, I think Peloton was at 870, DraftKings around $12 a share, DKNG, and all the other stocks that I gave you, including the 8 we own, you must be buying into weakness over the next week or two, because once we get to the middle of August, I don't know, in the opinion of this guy who's 10x'd your money in the last 5 months, we're going a hell of a lot higher. And I will leave you with this, to the angst of my Republican friends, especially here in Georgia. The election in November is going to be a lot closer than you think, because inflation's coming down and the fucking market is going to go way up into the first part of November. And there's going to be people sitting at home going, Dodo Noribato, Mr. Robato. Yeah, he shakes hands with ghosts. Yeah, he looks like Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah, he's skimming 10%. The big guy in every deal. He's got hairy legs. He loves to sniff hair. We all know that. But Helen, have you seen our statement lately? We're damn near back to all-time highs. We've recouped 80% of what we lost in gas here in Nashville or LA or Miami. Geez, I got to think it's down $1 plus a gallon, Helen. Do we really want to make a change? I don't know, Bill. We all know it's a joke and it's the island of misfit toys, but things are better now. At a minimum, they may not go out to the polls to vote the Democrats out. So my prediction in closing, the Republicans are going to take the House barely, because they have lousy messaging. They can't get on the same page. One thing you got to say about Crazy Nancy and the hardcore left led by AOC, they're all on the same page. They're a bunch of ruthless missionaries. They're on a mission to search and destroy alongside the fake news. The Republicans, you got Rand Paul going this way, Mitt Romney going that way. There's Darth Vader. What's he have to say? Oh, that's Mitch McConnell, by the way. They have no messaging. Mark my words. The Republicans take the House. The Democrats hold the Senate, in large part because of what's happening. I know, I can hear the squealing now. Here in Georgia, Herschel Walker may have in fact screwed up a massive lead that he had about a month and a half ago. I could be wrong, but it's going to be razor thin either way. And I predict GOP takes the House, the Democrats hold the Senate, and Mr. Beer Nuts Biden is officially rendered a lame duck. So, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, always remember that I absolutely love you. And one more time, get yourself a premium membership, because this is the last time until we hit 500 strong.